What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm going to be doing an update on FNGR stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then we'll continue with the fundamental news and again I will show you some weird things that are happening right now with this asset. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video about 5 days ago, somewhere at this point, when this asset hit the range of about $5.8 mark. And it was the bounce out of this range of support, and I marked this line by connecting these three bottoms, these three local swing lows, and as you can see, this asset respected this line so far. And my main assumption at this point was that we should retest at least once this range again, and depending on the price action, most likely we might see even a breakout below this level. Despite all the news, all the potential short squeezes that might or might not happen with this asset, my main assumption is still the same. We potentially might see the low price action. And guys, let me show you that the most recent two most recent days are not so bullish. As you can see, on Wednesday session it went low for about 10%, and it had just a tiny bounce for about 5% to the upside. During this bounce, the entire market bounced much more. So, and what to expect next in details, I will show you in just several minutes. And for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. And let's start with the weird things that are happening right now with FNGR stock. If you try to search any news regarding FNGR stock, if you type in Google search bar FNGR stock and switch to new stock folder, you will not find any recent news at all. If you even try to use tools and try to use past week news, you will not find any, just one mention of FNGR stock on some third-party website. Again, we don't have any news from Fingermotion themselves. The most recent one was made back in October, just about 2 weeks ago. And it's titled Fingermotion files federal lawsuit against short-selling research firm. And they filed this lawsuit against Capybara Research, and we know that Capybara Research published their their short sellers report at this point, and it was the reason why this asset dropped significantly from its swing high to this point for about 36%. But then, in a matter of just next less than 2 weeks, it almost regained all the losses, and it hit again this range of resistance. And for now, it is hovering at $5.6–5.7 mark, despite all the efforts that retail community might do in order to push this asset higher. And let me show you quite interesting detail. If you take a look on the list of their institutional investors for the October alone, you can see that there are several new filings that some companies added their new position, but the value of this position is quite low. As you can see, it is some kind of discrepancy in between 11,300 shares and the zero total value for this position. And some other companies, they closed their position. And according to this data, we have basically mixed behavior of so-called smart money. Let me show you the list, the potential short squeeze information regarding this asset. If you take a look right here, you can see that there is about 150,000 shares available for shorting right now. And it is the data for not so long ago, it was made 4 hours ago. And let me show you the short borrow fee rate is not so high compared to previous one. When I made my previous video, the short borrow fee rate was 227.14%, and the highest level that this asset achieved during last couple of weeks is this one, 266.36%. And for now we are at only so-called 129.28%. This means the probability of short squeeze becomes lower. On top of that, We have lower short volume ratio from off-exchange data, and as you can see, it was quite high just at the very end of October at about a bit less than 70%. And I have to say that you cannot rely on this number as the major number that might be the catalyst for short squeeze. Because, for example, if you take a look on NVIDIA's numbers, NVIDIA has about 46% of off-exchange short volume ratio. Apple has, Apple has about 43.21%. And I have to say that if this asset, if certain asset has the off-exchange short volume ratio lower, much lower than 40%, this means the sentiment is relatively bullish. And if the off-exchange short volume ratio is higher than 60%, this means the sentiment is relatively bearish. And according to this data, Finger is exactly in the middle of this range, 51.6%. This means, again, the probability of short squeeze is not so high. So let me show you the support from retail community, from stocktweets.com community, and from Wall Street Bets community. If you take a look on the watchers section, and for now they, as I already mentioned, they changed graphic user interface, and for now we have on the one page about 100 rows, and you will not find ticker symbol FNGR on this list on the watcher section. You will not find FNGR ticker symbol on the most active section, and you will not find it on the trending section. This means we can conclude that this asset doesn't have enough support from stocktweets.com community. On top of that, it doesn't have enough support from Wall Street Bets community as well. And this means Fingermotion becomes a company that is basically just a company without support of retail investors, and you can rely only on their fundamentals. And I have to say, guys, that this is the quite tricky part. According to their recent earnings report, their fundamentals are quite strong, and this means, in general, if you zoom out to a daily time frame, in general, we still have quite high price target for this asset, and in just several minutes, I will show you what should we expect. So again, another quite relatively bad news that we don't have enough support from YouTubers as well. And what is more interesting, that if you try to if you type in YouTube search bar FNGR stock, you will not find any of my videos at all. And it is quite weird because my channel has about 22,000 subscribers, and I made videos. I make videos regarding this topic, regarding stocks, for more than 2 years, and it is quite weird to see that my videos are not in this list regarding FNGR stock. That is why we have to be cautious, and this means you cannot rely on the upcoming short squeeze for this asset. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, according to my recent breakdown, we are still quite bullish because we didn't break the bottom. Let me show you that if I made this breakdown correct. We had first wave from the very beginning of March of this year till the beginning of May of this year. Then the second wave to the downside at the very beginning of June. Then the third wave that ended right here at the price point of about $8 in the mid of September. And we are in consolidation phase in the fourth wave. And right here you can see that potentially we have a symmetrical triangle. It is not the best one, but if we connect these tops as well, we might see that it is some kind of symmetrical triangle. But the most important part of this formation is the lowest swing lows that potentially might be the ranges of support. And if this asset breaks this range of support and breaks these two ranges as well, it will be a very, very harsh sell-off, and it will be a sign that this asset will land somewhere lower in order to consolidate and in order to basically collect more steam right before the next potential leg to the upside. But as long as this pivot holds and this range of support holds, we still have the price target for the fifth wave at the range of about let's say from $9.5 all the way to $10 mark. And I have to put the top of the fifth wave right here, which implies from our current position about 75% of upside potential. With the downside potential, definitely you have to put your stop loss slightly below the previous swing low or this one, but I suggest you to do it right here. Downside potential is also quite high, about 13%. This means I have to say that it is too risky to enter your long position right now, especially if you take a look on the broader market. And that's it. If you like my video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends and family, and see you guys next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad.